Hey YouTube, this is Horus Level 3. I haven't made a video in about a month because I've been real busy, and then I've been playing on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 online recently. It's a good game. I'll play on it quite a lot at the minute. Soon I'll probably start making a few more videos. I've been meaning to make this video since about early November, late November, early November time. And what it is, it's the 5 staples what I think every single deck should have in it. This is my personal opinion. You don't have to use these cards if you don't want. There's 1 monster, 2 traps, 2 spells. It's just my personal opinion of what every deck should run. First of all, Gauze. Great card. Basically his effect is when you take battle damage you get to special summon him, and when you take effect damage you get to special summon him. If you take battle damage you get a token with attack and defense equal to the battle damage you took, and the effect one is, say if you took 2000 attack, 2000 damage from like a ring destruction or something, they take 2000 damage as well, so you just like recoil the same amount of damage to them. There's a 2700 attack monster, 25 defense, but you can only special summon him with his effects if you've got no cards on the field at all, on your side of the field. So, personally, if you're running stuff like macro, it might not be as good, but as I'll say a bit later on, you will always have cards like Macro Cosmos on the field or Royal Oppression on the field. You will always have them on every turn. That's card 1. Card 2, the most important card I reckon in the deck at the minute, Solemn Judgment. This card is the difference between winning and losing basically. When Solemn was at 3, you could just sell them off the bat whenever you needed to, but now it's more important than ever to play this card wisely, because you want to get one of them, so you have to use it wisely. There's 2 ways you can use it basically, for offense and defense. You may think it's weird since it's a counter trap that negates stuff, but when they've got like 2 or 3 cards left and then you attack them, if they've only got 1 back row, it could be Mirror Force, which could basically end the game for you, so that's why you use Solemn. And for defense, like if you think, oh damn, they have 8 different Light Swans in the deck, in the graveyard, sorry, JD's going to drop next turn because you've just, I don't know, Morphin Jarred them and they've got JD's in their hand or something, I don't know. Yeah, you might have to pay 4000 life points, but it's better than taking a 3000 JD, and then obviously JD will still be on this field next turn. It's another 3000, but obviously Solemn pays half your life points, so you could be only paying 50 life points, you could be paying 10,000 life points and then get a JD summon, you know. The next card, Brain Control. Personally, this is one of the top 5 cards in the deck, what you should always play properly. If you watch the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX episodes before the tag duel, like in season 1, I think it was, what's it called, Zane I think, was saying to Cyrus about playing cards properly and stuff. It's quite true, you need to play your cards right. It's like, there's no point brain controlling your face-up Magician of Faith and tributing it for a Millennium Shield, paying 800 life points is a bit of a waste. You need to save this card until like they've attacked you with a Monarch, for instance, or whatever. Then you can just brain control their Monarch and attack them for 24. Brain control their Stardust, so they can't like negate your, I don't know, Bottomless Trap Hole or something. I don't know. You know, basically just so you can, well, brain control so they don't negate like your Lightning Vortex or your Dark Arm destructions, just stuff like that. Good basically an offense and a defense card, same with Solemn. Torrential Tribute, basically, especially this format, there's a lot of swarming with Light Swarm, Blackwing and zombies. Light Swarm, you've probably seen it a million times, like maybe charge or solar recharge or whatever, summon Lumina, pitch, grab a Garroth, and mill the mill 5 in total, possibly draw, maybe mill 1 or 2 wolves or something. Then that's 3 cards on their field straight away. Then obviously Lightning Vortex would come in handy there. I said earlier on about a JD, their summon, claim priority to blow the field, torrential. Great card basically. And then a lot of people have doubts about this card. It's Heavy Storm. Personally, if you're running a deck with continuous spell and trap cards, people say no, you shouldn't use it, you're destroying all your spell and trap cards. Continuous ones like Macrocosmos, Royal Oppression, Bears of the Mighty, stuff like that. But as I said earlier on, same with Gauze, you won't have continuous spells and traps on the field every turn, especially with Solemn Judgment at 1. Yeah, you can use Shark Brab, but if there's say for example you've got Burden, an Oppression and a Skill Drain on the field, they go Heavy Storm, you can Dark Brab them, they might draw into Giant Trunade or Heavy MST, a Trap Eater, Twisters, Dust Tornado, even though Dust Tornado doesn't affect you that turn, but still. So then they can get rid of that Oppression, drop Dark Armed, drop whatever. But then, when you don't have Oppressions and stuff on the field, or you might even want to get rid of your own Oppression, so like you can drop a Dark Armed, Synchro a couple of times, but it's mainly used for, the thing I like to use it for is going for game, basically. Like, when I activate this, I'm trying to push for game. I'm going to try and push for game that turn. Depends on the deck though. If it's a deck like Macrocosmos, I don't want a macro on the field at all, basically. So I might get rid of the macro straight away. But you see, the thing about Heavy and Torrential, these are 1-for-1 removal cards. These cards are good because they're at 1. These cards are at 1 because they're good. You can take out up to 6 of your opponent's cards with this card. Doubtingly, they've got 6 cards on the field at the same time. Or 5 cards with Torrential. So basically, play your cards right. If they summon Lumina, Garroth, and 3 wolves by milling 3 cards, for instance, perfect card to use. If they've got Oppressions on the field, perfect card to use. Basically, 2-for-1 minimum on these 2 cards. You use your Heavy Storm, get rid of at least 2 of their cards. You get rid of 2 of the monsters minimum with Torrential. Obviously, if you've got like 50 life points left, no cards in hand, and they've got no cards in hand, you draw this, you set it straight away. If they're summoning Illumina or whatever, Torrential straight away. Obviously don't hesitate, you know. Right, this video is trying to be a quick one, but expect another video like this, I'd say soon, but I'm not sure yet when I'll make another one. Basically, how to become a better duelist. I'm not sure if I mentioned that at the start. Just 5 cards, 5 staples, pretty much, well, basically every deck needs these 5 cards in them. Especially this format, you need Gauze. Every format, max on Solemn, max Heavy Storms, max Torrential, max Brain. All these cards are good. Right, that's it YouTube. Comment, rate and subscribe.